As you know, we've talked about reusing the old monorail building as our new loading station for Cheetah Hunt. And this building will be able to load and unload 2 trains at a time. Each train seats 16 people. There are 4 cars that seat 2 behind 2 for the 16. And there's a 5th car, a nose piece out in front that looks like the head of a cheetah. These cars, the first one will arrive at the end of next week. So we're anxiously waiting for this to get across the Atlantic and arrive at our port. I mentioned that we hid the first launch in the architecture of the buildings. So as this launches at 38 miles per hour and kind of banks very steeply behind this tree, it'll come underneath us and go through trench 1. We think that two of the aspects of this ride that are very unique are the surprises that occur throughout the journey. You may not realize you're going to be launched from a standstill. You may not realize as you come around and drop into trench 1 that you're going to be accelerated up to 60 miles an hour through this straightaway. The other thing we are very proud of is how we designed the columns and the ride structure itself. We spent a lot of time trying to come up with columns that kind of laid back over this old Clydesdale barn. And within those V shapes will be colorful banners that duplicate the markings of different types of animals, be they cheetah spots or zebra stripes, but they won't be true to the animal palette. Instead, the zebra stripes might be red, the cheetah spots might be blue. So it'll be mimicking animals, but it won't be the palette of the animals. We're going to have some fun and make it colorful. The tower behind me was something we spent a tremendous amount of time on. I call it our pickup stick design. So if you're playing pickup sticks and you're about ready to release them, they all start to fall apart at the top. Most towers are very wide at the bottom and get small at the top. We've turned that upside down, so we're small at the bottom and we spread out at the top. And among all of those tops of the pickup sticks, again, we'll have banners. We feel that it'll be important to our guests and our riders as they experience Cheetah Hunt. Their families might take photos of them riding. They might post it on Facebook that night. They might blog it or tweet it to their friends. But when they see these, they're going to say, where is this? I have not seen a tower like this. I've not seen an element like this. I've not seen architecture like this. Where are you at? We're at Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida, riding Cheetah Hunt. It's the funnest thing we've ever done. You got to get here. So that's what we're expecting, and that's what we work very hard to achieve. Wouldn't you agree? Seen anything like that before? Now you haven't ridden it yet. Maybe in your mind and with the videos that we produce, but it's going to be fun. Let's go around and see where we're going to get on Cheetah Hunt, okay? Come on.
See that?
the crossroads of the indigenous people from Egypt, Morocco, and edge of Africa who have spent their lives celebrating the cheetah. Over that time, they've actually found a couple of pieces of driftwood that look very much like cheetahs. So they've taken these pieces of driftwood and they will be our sentinels that will actually guard the entrance to Cheetah Hunt. The actual entrance will be underneath this black or the red iron right there, and that's how you will get to Cheetah Hunt. To my right, there's a smaller opening that will be the entrance and exit to the sky ride. So when we're ready to open Cheetah Hunt, we will reopen the sky ride and we'll share this entrance and the path through the old monorail building. Again, this is something that I've appreciated, the artisanry, the sculptures, and the talent of people that are able to take wet concrete and carve it to make it look like a piece of driftwood. So that's the type of thing that's going on and will clad every square inch of these buildings. Let's go into Cheetah Hunt. Who's ready?
Wait.
This will be the entrance to both Cheetah Hunt and the Sky Ride. This space will be divided into 4 equal spaces. The entrance to the Sky Ride, the exit to the Sky Ride, the entrance to Cheetah Hunt, and we will also have a fast pass lane. So we'll have 4 entries here. When the old monorail was here, you got on from one side, you got off on the same side but exited down a different ramp. Here we will actually enter from the west and exit off to the east, and with a new set of stairs that are being built outside that we passed. And that set of stairs will let you come down into this gift shop that we built over here. So the gift shop, as you come down the stairs, you will be able to see the monitors of your ride on Cheetah Hunt, your photo of you riding on Cheetah Hunt, much like throughout the industry. You will also be able to see your video of riding Cheetah Hunt, so you will be able to buy either a photo or a video of your experience. This gift shop will not only celebrate the ride with this typical hats and t-shirts and sweatshirts, but also will celebrate the cheetah, the animal, with plush and other gifts that you will celebrate the animal. So both of those will be combined in this gift shop, and we'll have 12 to 1,400 people an hour going right through it. So let's go on up the ramp and see where the ride is.
Art, will the video be POV where you have cameras in every car?
No.
It'll be stationary cameras
Correct.
along the route?
Correct.
Okay. Art, what is the tripod?
That's a pipe thing. It's the whole pipe that's got it.
Oh, what's this?
Our indigenous people found a natural rock right in this pit here, a natural rock that we're making that looks like a cheetah, and it looked very close to a cheetah, and they're sculpturing over time with chipping away a little bit here or there. They actually made the top half look more and more like an actual cheetah. So this is our cheetah rock. where the head will be about 12 feet above that ramp over there. And you can kind of see the techniques that are used to actually make this type of sculpture. It comes up from a frame, comes up with bent rebar. The bent rebar has a metal lath attached to it. Eventually they'll then plaster that with hard stucco, and then eventually, like you saw the artisans, apply the final exterior coat of wet cement that they then carve to make it look like the shape that they're looking for, or the texture that they're looking for. So this is our Cheetah Rock, so we're unveiling that to you. Let's go on into the station. This is how we would approach if we were riding the ride.
That's not